जी, गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल। वेलकम टू मॉर्निंग सेशन। नमस्ते गोपाल भैया।
जी नमस्ते दीदी।
शुड वी स्टार्ट भैया?
जी जी। सो नमस्ते एवरीवन, वेलकम in this morning session. So we have completed exercise 1 and 2. And the purpose of these exercises is to be aware. To be aware of ourselves, to be aware of the body, and to be aware that I am distinct reality than body. To be aware that it is my choice to interact with the body as and when required. So in exercise 1, we are practicing to be in a state of pure observer, and then evaluating our sanskar in light of relationship, harmony, and coexistence. In exercise 2, we are observing body. Yeah. So basically, we are observing body. We are observing interaction between me and the body. So purpose of exercise 2 is to be aware that I am not the body. I am a consciousness unit, and my happiness and happiness is my decision, and I am interacting with the body as and when required. So I am using my body as an instrument. So I am not bound with the body to interact all the time. So we are using this body as an instrument. We are taking information from this body as sensations. We are reading sensation with decision, and we interpret information, sensation as per our sanskar. So if our sanskar are based on assumptions, so I may be happy and happy while reading this sensation. But if my sanskars are based on knowing, so I will read this information and rightly evaluate it. So with right evaluation of sensation, I can make the right program while interacting with others. So once I am happy inside, I will read this sensation and I will rightly utilize this sensation. Once I am unhappy inside, so I may come in reaction. So I may over-evaluate the sensation, under-evaluate the sensation. So it is important to be comfortable inside. And for that, we learned exercise 1. So exercise 1 is an ongoing process. Awareness is required. Observation is required. So important is observation with awareness. So with observation, we can observe our sanskar feeling without getting affected from it. So while observing, we can also evaluate our sanskar. With evaluation, my sanskar will be aligned with relationship, harmony, and coexistence. And I will be in state of continuous happiness. So once I am happy continuously, I will read sensation of the body as an information. And we will use this information to complement others. So matter is, point is, am I comfortable inside or not? So this is what we are discussing in exercise 1 and 2. And with this observation, we can also see that I am a consciousness unit coexisting in space. Body is a material unit coexisting in space. And I am interacting with the body through the space. So I am submerged in space, body is submerged in space. With decision, I accept coexistence with the body. I interact with the body. I use this body. And all these things are happening in space. So I exist as a consciousness unit. Space exists as a all-pervading reality. And body exists as a material unit. So it is my choice to interact with the body or not. So I am not dependent on the body. I accept coexistence with the body. So I am a unit, body is a unit. I accept coexistence with this body. I interact with this body. And all these transactions between me and the body are happening in the form of information through space. So basically, we are understanding ourselves. We are trying to see space and the body. So this is what we are trying to see through these exercises. So I am existing in space, coexisting with space. So every unit is coexisting with space, submerged in space. So submergence means each unit is energized, active, recognizes a relationship with other unit. Because each unit is active and energized with space and space, so they are doing activity, and because of these activities, this whole world came into existence. So now it is my choice to interact with any unit or not interact. So this is my choice. So I am with choice. I am not bound. Why I am with choice? Because I am a separate unit. So each unit is submerged. I am also submerged in space. Now it is my choice to interact with body or to interact with other units. So it is my decision. So this is what we are discussing in exercise 1 and 2. And rest is the matter of practice. That is the matter of awareness. So we need to practice awareness and observation. The more we will be aware of ourselves, the more we will be clear how to interact with other units, when to interact with other units, with what purpose I need to interact with other units, including body. So awareness and observation. This we need to practice only. So once we are aware, then we can make right program for human being, for family, for society, and the nature. And we can make right program with feeling of relationship, harmony, and coexistence. And ultimately, each one of us looking for relationship, harmony, and coexistence. So we are looking for it, and it already exists. Relationship is already there, coexistence is already there, harmony is already there. The matter is, are we able to see it with awareness or not? So if we are aware, then we can see and we can ensure continuity of happiness. So this is what we are doing from exercise 1 to 2. So we are trying to be awakened. जी. So let's take few sharing on this.
भैया नमस्ते भैया सभी
Namaste.
को नमस्ते भैया kindly check whether my understanding about coexistence is correct भैया
जी.
in science whatever we are studying in the name of physical process chemical process or function they are nothing but coexistence for example भैया the leaves when they fall into soil they decompose and they become manure so actually this is coexistence but we are studying as a physical process or a chemical process. And in absence of this coexistence, these leaves will not turn into manure. The leaves will stay in the soil as it is. Similarly, Bhaiya, the example you used to give, like hydrogen molecule combining with oxygen molecule to form water molecule. So in science we see it as a chemical process, but in UHV we call it as coexistence. Suppose, in case, if coexistence is not there, this will not combine to form water. Similarly, there are many examples, rainfall, evaporation, iron become rust. So all these will not happen if coexistence is not there. Am I correct, Deva?
जी जी. So all these processes are happening, physical, chemical, biological. All these are happening, and all these processes are happening to participate in larger order. So each unit with this process are participating in larger unit order. But what is happening? We don't have holistic perspective. Holistic perspective means to see any unit in its completeness with the whole. So we don't have that perspective. That's why we see any unit individual. So whenever we are seeing any unit in be able to see its placement, its process
Mm.
in completeness.
Mm.
And this fragmentary worldview is dominant in modern science.
Mm.
So for example, body.
Mm.
If you see body is made of cells, and if you see each cell individually, then you will
Mm.
find only a biological process. That there is a
Mm.
cell, there is a respiration in the cell, but you will not find what the cell is doing in this body.
Mm.
है ना? The same cell, when it forms heart, its functions changes. The cell
Mm.
start functioning as a heart. When the same cell
Mm.
forms kidney, its function changes. Now it
Mm.
function as a kidney.
Mm.
Now this is a question for medical science. Why the same cell is
Mm.
working as a heart? Why the same cell is working as a kidney?
Mm.
Because they are trying to see cells in isolation.
Mm.
So what is prevalent approach is to isolate each unit and study in isolation
Mm.
in lab.
Mm.
So if you are studying in isolation, you will not be able to see coexistence. Its participation. Then it will be only a cell. But
Mm.
if you see this cell in holistic manner with whole, then you will see that this cell is participating in the self-regulation of the body.
Mm.
And to maintain larger order, cells forms and it deforms also.
Mm.
It is deforming. While deforming, also it is participating in larger order. While it is forming, it is also participating in larger order.
Mm.
So that's why this holisticness, this coexistence is required. Ability to see this coexistence is required.
Mm.
So we are studying many subjects: history, physics, history, chemistry, biology, mathematics. We are all studying it in isolation.
Mm.
So there are chemical process happening in this nature, but through this process, what is the end result? End result is one process is contributing in other process,
Mm.
and this other process is contributing in next process, and the purpose is to ensure coexistence in this nature.
Mm.
So coexistence is there, but am I aware or not? So if I
Mm.
am aware, then I will appreciate each participation of each unit. If I am not aware, then I will raise question why this unit exists in this earth. So perspective of coexistence is required.
Mm.
So that's why we are talking of education and sanskar that can give
Mm.
coexistential perspective. Similarly, happiness. People are trying to be happy in isolation, individually. But happiness is also with knowing of completeness. So happiness can continue if I know completeness.
Mm.
So this fragmentary worldview perspective,
Mm.
due to this, we are not able to appreciate these processes that are happening in nature. So they are in coexistence, but are we able to see? So it doesn't matter how do you see a cell, how do you see water. It doesn't matter. They are already participating. Matter is,
Mm,
am I able to see it in completeness or not?
mm,
So we are not able to see it in completeness. That's why we have made, or we are seeing each unit keeping economy at the center. So what is the value of water nowadays? We are measuring it in terms of economy. What is the value of mountain on this earth? We are measuring it in terms of economy. Water values of tree, we are measuring it in terms of economy. How much we can earn from this.
mm,
And there is a lake, so we are seeing it as a economically, whether we can learn from this lake, earn from this lake or not. So we
mm,
are seeing everything from economic perspective. And the objective is more economy means more happiness.
mm,
So root is I am not able to see coexistence. That's why I am not able to see my place in this existence, my participation in this existence. So that's why this holistic perspective is required. Right, Didi?
जी भैया.
Anything else you want to add?
Just one last question, Bhaiya. So, in case of absence of coexistence, all this process will not happen.
No, this is, you can think like this, but it is not a reality.
Mm,
So you can imagine because you have freedom to imagine.
mm, mm,
We can imagine anything. Maybe based
mm,
on reality, may not be based on reality.
mm,
So we have power to think, analyze. That's why we can think anything.
mm,
But if coexistence is not there, it will never happen.
mm,
Neither it had happened. Coexistence is there in every time, in
mm,
every place. But we can imagine. We are free to imagine.
mm.
But this is not a reality.
Yes, yes.
Right?
Got it, Bhaiya. Thank you so much, Bhaiya.
And
Namaste,
problem is
Bhaiya.
happening because of this, because we are imagining anything. And this anything is creating problem for us.
Mm,
So that's why we need to analyze, we need to think, we need to imagine in light of coexistence, harmony, and relationship.
mm.
Otherwise, we have choice, we can think anything, but it will not give you fulfilling life.
Mhm,
So reality is there is a coexistence.
mm,
So this and a question is not right if coexistence is not there.
mm.
If coexistence is not there, you are also not there
Yes. No existence.
because your evolution in nature, the body, the self, they have come in nature because of coexistence.
Mm,
So if coexistence is not there, human will not be there. Then who will think of
mm,
this? So we are thinking because we have imagination. We exist as a consciousness unit, and this consciousness unit is outcome of this coexistence. This material unit body is an outcome of this manifestation of this coexistence. This whole nature, trees, mountain, everything is
mm,
expression of coexistence. So if coexistence is not there, we will not be there. Then who will think of this? जी दीदी.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya. Better clarity. Namaste, Bhaiya.
जी नमस्ते दीदी. जी. So let's take one more sharing.
Namaste भैया.
नमस्ते भैया.
Namaste. Yesterday, I had gone to my native place,
जी.
and there is I spent most of my uh, life's duration. So lots of presumption or assumptions are gathered about the people and about everything in my native place. And I went there, so I was aware about everything. I was aware and observing everything. So what I got to know that even suppose if I'm aware for 1 hour, for example, and suppose if I lose awareness for next 10 minutes, but due to that 1 hour, that effect carries for next 10 minutes, even if the awareness was like not there. This is what I seen by here. So is it okay? Ji.
It is okay at one level भैया. But real issue is the moment I am unaware, there may be any sanskar that may active. So you are unaware for 10 seconds, and in this 10 seconds you are talking to someone else, and if you are not aware, anything get active in you because of others' behavior if you are not aware. So last 1 hour awareness is sustaining you, but this 10-second unawareness will reflect later. Because we don't know which sanskar will come out. So awareness is required every moment. Otherwise, maybe one sentence of other may trigger many sanskar in us. And if I am not aware, it will spread in my feeling. And thoughts will come. Maybe I am busy that time, that's why I am not able to see it. But after the interaction, we may feel reaction because of these sanskar. So awareness is required भैया. जी.
जी 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 भाई. नमस्ते.
जी नमस्ते भैया. So let's take one more sharing. नमस्ते भैया.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
जी.
But yeah, I don't have any big sharing, but when you were discussing with Geeta Didi, so I was also concluding this that what have I learned newly in this last 3 months.
जी.
So I was able to see that sometimes it happens that with information we already know because we get in 2 batches I got that. So in my 3rd batch, what did I learn? So I feel as you were discussing about the holistic approach. So previously everything was individual. Now when we see the holistic approach, we also see what is the purpose of my being, what is the purpose of these things being. I guess it does help so much, Bhaiya, in having the sustainable happiness or permanent happiness, to at least feel a bit of permanent happiness. Like I can give one example, like whenever I do anything, maximum times, 99% times, except dreams, I am having this awareness that it is this naturally acceptable to me or not? And if it is not, it will become the reason of my instant suffering, or maybe after some time it will become the reason of suffering. For an example, if I love to do shopping, I feel that no, I'm getting pleasure, it's great, I love to do shopping. But ultimately, I am making the earth a place where in the future global warming will be there. And somewhere when I am exhibiting or I'm showing off, it is also creating problem for many other people because I'm not using the clothes to protect my body. And that is not naturally acceptable to me, but because I'm not aware, I'm not able to see. So, bhaiya, this is helping so much that when we understand the holistic approach, all the aspects, the coexistence of all the units together, the pattern to live life gets changed completely. Then you do not buy a car because you just feel to buy a car. You buy a car because you feel that what is the utilization of it. And if you do not need it, you would be able to see that this is my son's car that is making me buy the car. That on Diwali, we should buy the car. So let's buy a car. Is it this, or actually I need this? So you means it helps you to see that sanskar, that no, this sanskar has got established within me, that rich people buy the car every now and then. That's why I'm thinking to buy a car. I don't need it. Because you are able to see all the aspects, that what's the utilization of this, or am I going to use it, misuse it, what will be its impact on earth, on my behavior, on people's behavior, on my prosperity, many things. So yeah, I really feel that this is, I guess, the true world view, that we are able to see, that we are able to see everything, and then we are able to see our participation. So it actually does help, and it has been helping me up to a great extent. So just I wanted to say this only, Bhaiya, that although you generally don't accept thank you, but still I would like to say big thank you, Bhaiya, that it is helping me so much, Bhaiya, the naturality that I'm able to see because of these morning sessions. This is only way I wanted to say.
जी भैया, तो वेरी ट्रू भैया, वेरी नाइस, है ना. तो it is really appreciable that many of us are able to see the things with its purpose, and it comes with understanding.
जी भैया.
And with understanding, our life becomes easy, because we are not uneasy, we are not uncomfortable because of the units, because of tree, car, house, TV. We are uncomfortable because some units we are over evaluating, and for some units we are under evaluating.
Correct.
So these these evaluations are making us uncomfortable.
जी भैया.
So with right understanding, we become aware of the process to right evaluate the units around us. Once we do right evaluation, we become aware of its purpose. And once we know our purpose, the purpose of car, the purpose of TV, so life becomes easy. And we becomes natural, simple. So that happens with right understanding. So nice, Bhaiya, and you are getting benefited, and many of us are getting benefited in the same manner. So nice, Bhaiya.
जी भैया. Means भैया, one more thing I want to say, that previously I read a theory of minimalism. You might have come across. But when we don't know then that what is this, so we feel that because I don't have money, so okay, let's compromise with this. But now that's not about this. That's not like this. That's like that whatever I need, I have to buy that for sure. And but I need to see clearly, sharply, that do I actually need it or not, or it's just my sanskar that is making me buy this, that is making me do like this, that is making me speak like this, that is making me think like this. So we are in this, it does help very much, as you are saying. Thank you.
जी जी भैया. So many theories है ना keep coming in societies. So one theory is विरक्तिवाद.
जी जी.
Leave everything aside. Na? Nothing is source of my happiness. Nothing can continue my happiness. So this is under evaluation. Another theory is भौतिकवाद, materialism. Material is everything. With physical facility, I can be happy every time. This is over-evaluation. So this society oscillates between over-evaluation and under-evaluation. But a person with right understanding live peacefully, because the person having right understanding does not come in trap of this over-evaluation and under-evaluation. So that comes with awareness, with practice, with observation. So many people, if you observe, many people talks in terms of over-evaluation and under-evaluation. One day they will be over-evaluating, another day they will be under-evaluating. The same person, same thing. So we are trapped in this over-evaluation and under-evaluation. So when we over-evaluate something, we think today we are more happy than previous day. When we are under-evaluating something, we think today we are unhappy. So many of us, many people in society are trapped in this over-evaluation and under-evaluation. So with right understanding, we do right evaluation. And when we do right evaluation, we know the purpose of the material. We know the purpose of the body. We know the purpose of the consciousness unit. With this, we can live naturally, simply, in coexistence with others. So that is how this understanding is helping each one of us. जी भैया.
जी 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 भैया. Thank you so much.
नमस्ते भैया.
Namaste.
So let's take one more sharing if anyone has.
Bhaiya, namaste.
Namaste Didi.
Bhaiya, with respect to the discussion that we are having, this over-evaluation and under-evaluation, I
जी.
can see what does it mean with respect to the physical facility, that is the material unit. But when you tell about the same thing with respect to the consciousness unit, can you just give out what is that then?
Yes. So we can consciousness unit also over-evaluate, under-evaluate itself. Like, for example, you are you have submitted your name for Best Teacher Award and you have got Best Teacher Award. Now you may over-evaluate yourself. I am the best teacher on this world. And if we are doing over-evaluation, so we will have over-expectation of respect from others. Then we will see whether people are recognizing me or not, they are respecting me or not. So we are over-evaluating it. But another day, one person comes and say, you have got Best Teacher Award. I know you how you have got. You are not best. This was your luck that you have got the Best Teacher Award. Now you may under-evaluate yourself with this statement. So for example, another example, simple example is this morning session. So we are attending this morning session from 8th batch, 5th batch. So it is possible that we may over-evaluate ourselves. I have done level 1, level 2, USP 3, then morning session. So now I am becoming a person with wisdom. I know every answer. You ask any question and people start talking, you start giving advice. So you may over-evaluate yourself on the basis of this attendance. And you may under-evaluate yourself. If someone comes, you are giving advice, and if he says that, don't give me advice. You people only talk. You people are not practical. No, you give only philosophical ideas. Then you may under-evaluate yourself. So this over-evaluation, under-evaluation happens in consciousness unit for itself also. Is it right, Didi? Or I give some other example?
Yes, Bhaiya, yes. So this can happen for myself, and also I
Ji.
can do the same thing for the other consciousness unit also, right?
Ji. So because I am over-evaluating myself, that's why I am under-evaluating other units. Whenever I am under-evaluating myself, I will over-evaluate other units. Whenever I will right-evaluate myself, I will right-evaluate other units. And this right evaluation comes from right understanding. And for this right understanding, we are practicing exercise 1, to be aware of sanskar, to be aware of feelings, to be in a state of pure observer. Because this over-under is happening because of our sanskar. And sanskars are based on assumptions. And because of these assumptions, I over-evaluate something, I under-evaluate something. And we can be free from this over and under-evaluation with right understanding. And right understanding is understanding of relationship, harmony, and coexistence. And it comes simply with observation. So what we need to do, have this understanding, we need to be aware and we need to observe. This understanding will come naturally. So we need to be in process. This understanding will come naturally. But generally what happens, we start thinking of this understanding. So we lose the process and we start analyzing this concept. So we need to be aware, we need to observe, and this right understanding will happen naturally. जी दीदी.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
जी, namaste दीदी. So we have Prashant Bhaiya with us.
जी भैया, नमस्ते सबको.
Namaste भैया.
Very nice discussion, भैया, and we are almost coming to the end of this particular session. भैया, in what we have seen throughout these exercises 1 and 2 and last slide, everything is in coexistence. 99% there is all means nothing we have to do. We have to do only 1% part. Still, as human being, we are making mistakes and we are not where we cannot achieve the ultimate goal, that is the happiness. So, and right now also you discussed that we think that with this practice and all meetings and all, we got some, and we are getting over-evaluated. But if somebody saying something, then we are under-evaluating ourselves. But Bhaiya, I think this is only the way. Means if we keep practicing, no doubt it will take time, but a time will come, we'll be in a real state of happiness. Ji Bhaiya, your comments, please. Thank you.
जी, so practice is required. So do practice. So when we are feeling under-evaluated, just ask question, who is taking this decision?
जी.
So you will get answer that I am taking decision. Then try to find out what is the basis of this decision. So basis of decision is some assumption.
जी.
So we need to evaluate that assumptions.
Mhm.
So because of this, these are actually helping us
जी.
when person is over evaluating or
Mhm.
under evaluating. We need to be aware that I am comfortable or not.
Mhm.
If not, then we need to be in process again,
जी.
till we are comfortable. So take it as a feedback.
जी.
So we need to practice it. This is the way.
Yeah.
जी.
But I think we are talking today about the coexistence. And in Gita Didi's reply, you answered that coexistence is always there. Means if it is not a reality, this cannot be the thing. Means everywhere coexistence is there. So when coexistence is there, everything is happening by its own way. We have nothing to do, particularly 99 point something. So I'm again coming to that point. So means still it happens, but it is the reality that means under evaluation, over evaluation. Slowly, we are not considering it. Means whatever I'm talking about myself, whatever is I am doing means as per my consciousness, it is okay. It may be wrong, it may be right, but if somebody is over evaluating me, somebody is under evaluating me, slowly I think I am just observing and making myself more and more aware. Jivaya, I think so. Thank you.
जी. So it is gradual process भैया ना. It will happen gradually.
Ji.
जी.
So let it be. Thank you. Thanks for all. Namaste. Namaste. Ji.
So it will happen gradually.
Yeah, yeah.
So time, we are taking time because of our sanskar. Basically our sanskars are taking time.
Yeah, yeah.
So there is a complexity in sanskar. That's
Mhm.
why we need to invest time in this process.
Yeah.
If our sanskar are simple, then with this process we may achieve it with few minutes, few seconds. But because of our complexity in sanskar,
Ji.
we are taking time.
Ji.
Right?
Ji.
And time, in fact, if you see in the context of consciousness, you have time.
Yeah,
But if we
definitely.
see in the context of body,
No.
then we may think that we have only 10 years left, 20 years left.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at the level of consciousness, there is no lack of timing.
Ji. Ji.
You are continuous. Keep doing this exercise with this body, with next body.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Please continue.
जी जी. नमस्ते भैया.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Namaste, Sabiko. Dhanyawad.
जी.
Thanks.
So let's take one more sharing.
Namaste भैया. Namaste sir.
नमस्ते
I'm
भैया.
audible now?
जी जी.
Yeah. Bhaiya, I was able to connect to this over evaluation and under evaluation, which happened the other day with me on the phone. That someone was trying to under evaluate myself. So that was happening. So that moment to moment, the change of my state. Once I had some moments I had that understanding that the other is disturbed. Some moment I was able to see that he is using some foul language to me. So that frustration was there, that how can he use these words to me. So this was happening moment to moment, but I was finally took a call that I should keep on hearing him, not to react, and finally, and the call disconnected. But in this, it went one day. After one day, and there was a message for me that okay, whatever I had done, I was in a lot of pressure, and because it was my own fault, so forgive me or excuse me. This is what was the message. But my participation here in the larger order, when I am trying to see, initially that disturbance was there for me, and I took a call that this is his state, and I was not supposed to, what do you say, put extra reaction part that I should not react for that. I just said yeah, whatever was there from my side as a response. I just kept on telling that, but it went on other way. And finally, this was what was the state. So in this, I was trying to understand, Bhaiya, this sometimes when we take a call that the other's competence is not there, but still it pop-ups when now and then, because I had not participated there. I had not helped him to understand this reality, even though he might have understood the message was there, but I can also read that it might be under certain pressure that something may happen in the other way. Even I had a pressure that when he is shouting against me, that might be, I had a fear that okay, something may wrong happen to the family or myself or body or like that. All these things do creep up. So I was not able to really connect that if I'm living away from him also, it's not helping me. If I'm connected, I cannot able to see that it will take time. So this is how the life is, na bhaiya. So how really to go about in such cases?
See, we are holding the other person in our thought, not
Okay.
physically.
Okay. Okay.
So even and you are physically away,
Yeah.
but you may be holding that person in thought.
Yes.
So basically, we are facing problem in our consciousness, not because of his physical present, because of mental present.
Okay.
So you may try to be away from that person,
Yeah.
but if you are thinking of him again and again, you will be in
Yes.
trouble.
Yeah.
So basically, we are in trouble because of some feeling of opposition in me, not
Oh.
because of physical absence or present.
Mm.
So that we need to handle in the consciousness.
Mm.
And so solution is not to go away or be with that person. Solution is, am I able to handle the feeling that I have at this time in me? So this feeling is trouble.
Mm.
So that we need to practice with the help of exercise 1.
Okay. Okay.
And you will see that many people, they are not living with the person, but they are still in trouble.
Yes. Yeah.
In fact, many people are trouble, remembering this Prithviraj Chauhan, remembering Mughal attack, Phalana Dhikana, etc., etc. They are not with us, but we are in trouble. We are not working on solution, but we are in trouble.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So trouble is inside us, inside
Yeah.
the consciousness.
Okay.
And we are in trouble because of feeling of opposition.
Okay.
And that we need to handle.
Right. Bhaiya. Right.
So this is one part. And second part is regarding over-evaluation and under-evaluation. So technically what is happening, the other person is not over-evaluating me. I am over-evaluating myself
Okay.
with the
Okay.
comment of other person.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
For
Bhaiya.
example,
Right.
you are a resource person in workshop or observer or co-facilitator.
Yeah.
Now during workshop, many people appreciate. So they are appreciating. This is one part. But I am over-evaluating myself.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So they are not over-evaluating.
Right.
I am
Right.
over-evaluating myself. That at
Okay.
least 80 people are appreciating me. I am
Okay.
different person. And
Yes.
I am not normal. But when we reach home, person starts under-evaluating. Basically, I am under-evaluating myself because I am not getting that respect that we got in workshop.
Okay. Okay.
So I am under-evaluating myself. I am over-evaluating myself. So technically, this is right way to see.
Yes, bhaiya. Yes, bhaiya. Nice. Okay.
And so that we
Very-
need to handle.
Right, bhaiya. Nice. Nice, bhaiya. Good.
जी
That new insights are there to me to look for. Yeah.
जी जी.
Yes, bhaiya.
Okay,
Thank you.
भैया नमस्ते.
Namaste,
So
bhaiya.
it's
Namaste.
time for Hindi session. Thank you for everyone to participate. We will continue tomorrow. So it's time for Hindi session. Namaste Nidhi दीदी.
जी धन्यवाद. Thank you, Gopal Babu Bhaiya. Thank you to all participants for your sharing and your questions.